Hello and welcome to the Queen's Lair. It's your girl, the Mad Queen. Today, we're going to have a first look at our ninja on the beach, also named Hitoshi. I have actually not looked at Hitoshi at all, but I have went ahead and taken him to level 70 so that you don't have to. Um, and I have totally done his abilities, and I think I've done his glyphs too. So we're gonna just look at all of his skills, make some predictions, and honestly, I just want to talk about how cool does he look. Honestly, ninja on a beach. It's not very fitting, but it's funny. And honestly, Hitoshi is the first hero I feel like they've made that is kind of on the outside of the realm of the other heroes, aesthetically, that is, because he's a ninja. I don't know. He definitely does not fit the aesthetic of all the other heroes in the game, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. I think he looks really cool. And he's a ninja on a beach. So let's go ahead and take a look at all of his skills and his base stats at level 70 as well. So at level 70, he has 1900 attack, 8000 health, 805 defense, 115 speed, 20% crit rate, 156 crit damage, 2 focus, 24% resistance, 5 agility, and 100 precision. Wow, that's a mouthful. But let's go ahead and take a look at his abilities. So for his trait, Art of Ninjutsu, Ninjutsu, yeah, Art of Ninjutsu, crit rate is increased by 30%. He gains 4 rage at the start of battle. On enemy kills, it resets his ultimate ability's cooldown, and he gains 1 rage. That's pretty neat. And as you can see, whenever he is ascended, so he can actually gain up to 5 stacks of attack up. Let's take a look at his first ability here. Blade of Malice deals 120% damage to one enemy. Damage is increased by 30% if this ability triggers a critical strike. So that already tells us that him having 100% crit rate is going to be very important. His next ability, Crimson Slash, deals 150% damage to one enemy. It also deals bonus damage based on the target's max health if the attack triggers a critical strike. Again, we see if it hits with a critical strike. So that just reiterates the fact that crit rate is going to be important for him. So we're definitely going to want to have that 100%. And it is on a 3-turn cooldown once you have the abilities maxed. And then his ultimate, lastly, Lethal Dart, consumes all rage to deal 120% damage to all enemies and recovers health equal to 30% of the damage dealt. Each point of rage increases this damage by 20%. Launches a bonus attack with the special ability if the target is killed. And this is on a 4-turn cooldown. So what I like to do whenever I do my first looks is obviously go over all the basics, look at his stats, let's look at all of the abilities, read all those, and then kind of try to dissect and talk about where he is probably going to see or where he's going to be the most beneficial and potential build options and things like that. And of course, later on, I will come out with a detailed guide all about Hitoshi, but obviously I can't do that until I've been able to actually play with him and test him and use him in a bunch of different areas. So for now, we're going to make some guesses and we'll see how close I came whenever he's actually been used quite a bit more. But something that really sticks out to me is going to be his second ability, where he's going to be able to deal damage based on max health. So to me, this shows he might actually be helpful in one of the stages in the game that has a boss. So in the dungeon content or something like that, usually this is going to be good. And I also wonder, can Hitoshi banker? I think that Hitoshi is probably going to be good in the banker, which is also the guild boss in the game. Obviously, he is not going to kill the boss, right? But I think that the potential for him to be able to do a lot of damage is there. Obviously, I don't know for sure. But if you want to know if Hitoshi can banker, check out my upcoming video that's coming very soon. And it is going to be me just throwing Hitoshi into my guild boss team to see what he can do, because I'm curious and I think he's probably not going to be the best option. I think he's going to be a good option though. I think Hitoshi is going to be very useful in the arena, more so for offense, and also for the Void Tower. I think he is going to be good for the Void Tower. And you're going to be able to use him in a lot of places. Unfortunately, he is more of a single target hitter, but with his ultimate ability, if he kills an enemy, he gets another turn. So maybe he's not going to be strong enough to totally just zero somebody out, okay? Like, for instance, an arena or the Void Tower. But if he comes in as the second damage dealer to help finish off what's left over, he's going to get an extra turn as well. And on that extra turn, he's going to get more damage as well. So I think that there are a lot of really cool possibilities with Hitoshi. And I personally cannot wait to really do some serious testing with him. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Where do you think he's going to be good at? Or if you've used him as well, where are you using him? He's a brand new hero. I love getting and testing new heroes, so I can't wait to see where he's useful. If you're a new player looking for advice on the game, or an experienced player willing to give advice on the game, join my growing Discord community. I'll leave the link in the description below. Thanks for watching. Once again, I'm the Mad Queen, and I'll catch you in the next video.